Hello, my rising stars. This is Shikha Arora, your science teacher, and today we are going to start with class 6 chapter Component of Food. In this chapter, we are going to study about carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals, roughage, water, a balanced diet, classification of food, the methods by which you cook food, the deficiency diseases, diseases of minerals, and lastly, overeating. So let's get started. We'll start first with the warm-up exercises. So in this picture, you can see various food items. Now, can you name what component of foods are present in rice, fish, cucumber, and eggs? If you see rice, rice is a rich source of carbohydrates, whereas fish is a rich source of proteins. Cucumber has water content into it, and eggs are the source of proteins. So children, tell me, why do you need food? Yes, we all need food for energy. Food gives us energy. Food has different chemical substances into it which are called as nutrients, which give us energy to do our day-to-day activity, which helps in keeping us healthy. So what are these nutrients? They are carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals. So let us study about all of them. First is carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are the energy-giving food. The body derives more amount of energy from carbohydrates. हमारी body जितनी भी energy लेती है to do any of the work is derived from carbohydrates. So carbohydrates are the energy-giving food. Carbohydrates are again of two types. One is simple carbohydrates, which have simple sugars. Now these are present in most of your fruits. You all like to eat mango? किस किस को पसंद है मैंगो? मैंगो तो सभी को पसंद है. क्यों पसंद है? क्योंकि बहुत ही मीठा होता है, टेस्ट में बहुत अच्छा होता है. तो वो मीठा क्यों है? क्योंकि उसके अंदर सिंपल शुगर्स प्रेजेंट हैं, सिंपल कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स प्रेजेंट हैं, which are easy to digest by our body. So simple carbohydrates are one which are easy to be digested by our body. Then we have complex carbohydrates. Complex carbohydrates are present in wheat, potato, corn, rice. They are less sweeter than simple carbohydrates and are little bit difficult to get digested by our body. If carbohydrates are consumed more than what is required by their body, then they are stored inside your body in the form of fat. The body will derive only the amount it requires. After that, all the excess amount of carbohydrate will be stored inside your body in the form of fat. Then fats. Fats are again high energy giving food of our body, but our body does not derive energy from fat. It takes the energy. किससे लेती है energy? Carbohydrates से. तो फिर fats का क्या function है? Fats form a cushion around our vital organs. Vital organs like heart, liver, इनके चारों तरफ फैट एक लेयर बना लेती है, एक कुशन बना लेती है. अगर आप कुशन पे गिरते हो आपको चोट लगती है? नहीं लगती ना? Similarly, when you fall or you have any shock, during that shock, the organs does not have any problem. For that, fats form a layer around them. Fat also helps to keep your body warm. Then fat is again of two types. We get fat from plants. We also get it from animals. The fats which we get from plants are groundnut oil, sunflower oil, coconut oil. So these are called as unsaturated fat. The fat which has good cholesterol, which does not contain any bad cholesterol. So this fat is good for your body. And saturated fat is one which you get from animal food like beef, cheese and ice creams. So this fat has a large amount of cholesterol in it. So, and it is difficult for your body to digest. It leads to the high level of cholesterol in your body. So you should avoid eating saturated fat and should include more amount of unsaturated fat in your diet. Proteins. Proteins are the component which helps in the repair of damaged cells, and the cells which cannot be repaired has to be removed from the body, and this work is also done by proteins. So proteins are the body building food. You know, मम्मी कहते हैं ना छोटे बच्चों को ज्यादा अमाउंट में प्रोटीन देना चाहिए, बच्चों को प्रोटीन देना चाहिए. Why? Because they are in their growing phase. आप बढ़ने की एज में हैं, इसलिए आपको अपनी डाइट में मोर अमाउंट ऑफ प्रोटीन लेना चाहिए. क्यों लेना चाहिए? क्योंकि प्रोटीन हमारी बॉडी में ग्रोथ लेकर आते हैं. दे हेल्प्स इन बिल्डिंग द ग्रोथ इन योर बॉडी. अब ये ग्रोथ कैसे लेकर आते हैं? बिकॉज दे आर मेड अप ऑफ स्ट्रक्चरल एंड फंक्शनल यूनिट कॉल्ड एज अमीनो एसिड्स. ये अमीनो एसिड्स एक दूसरे के साथ मिलके बॉडी में प्रोटीन्स बनाते हैं. प्रोटीन्स भी हमें प्लांट से भी मिल सकते हैं और हमें एनिमल से भी मिल सकते हैं. सोयाबीन, राजमा या चिकपीज, they are very good source of proteins of plant based. Then in animals you have meat, you have egg, you have fishes. They are good source of proteins. Proteins form the main structure of our body. Then protein can be of two types. They are keratin. Keratin is a structural protein found in our skin, hair and nails, whereas collagen is the structural protein of our bones and muscles. And collagen is very important to provide elasticity in your skin. So our daily requirement of protein is 1 gram per kg by weight. Vitamins. Vitamins are another important component which is very essential part of your diet. But the body requires vitamins in very little amount. You don't have to eat loads and loads of vitamins, because excess of vitamins are lost from your body in the form of urination. So vitamins are very important for growth and maintenance of the body. They provide immunity to your body. That is why they are called as protective food. They provide protection to your body. So it is very important that you include vitamins in your diet. Vitamins again can be divided into two categories. One is water soluble vitamins and one is fat soluble vitamins. Water soluble vitamins are one which require water as a medium for their absorption, like vitamin C, vitamin B. And some vitamins which require fat for their absorption are referred to as fat soluble vitamins, like vitamin A, vitamin D, E and K. Let us study about their sources and their functions. Now vitamin A, you get vitamin A from the dairy products. Dark green leafy vegetables, all the colored fruits and vegetables include vitamin A in them. So you should include all them in your diet, because it is very important for a proper eyesight. You will not be able to see in night if you have if you have less amount of vitamin A in your diet. So it promotes good vision, helps to maintain healthy skin. Then vitamin B, you get it from whole grains, meat, eggs and pulses, and it is very important for the health of your heart, for the proper brain functions. Then you have vitamin C. Vitamin C is basically present in all the citrus fruits. जितने भी थोड़े खट्टे फल होते हैं ना, जैसे ऑरेंजेस, आंवला, मौसमी, कीवी, इन सब के अंदर विटामिन सी प्रेजेंट होता है. And vitamin C is very important for the formation of collagen. It helps in wound healing and maintaining our bones. Vitamin D. Vitamin D तो भाई सभी को मिल सकता है sunlight से. Sunlight is a very good source of vitamin D. Apart from sunlight, we can get it from fishes, egg yolk and dairy products. It helps to absorb calcium and promotes bone growth. Then vitamin E. Vitamin E you get from all the nuts. Almonds, peanuts, cashews, they all have loads and loads of vitamin E. Apart from them, vegetable oil like corn, soybean, sunflower oil also have vitamin E in them. Vitamin E prevents heart disease and supports our immune system. हमारे immune system को मजबूती provide करता है vitamin E. Then we have vitamin K. We get vitamin K from green leafy vegetables and cereals. It helps in blood clotting. अगर आपकी बॉडी में विटामिन के नहीं है तो आपकी बॉडी के अंदर अगर कोई चोट लगती है तो वो हील नहीं होगी, वहां से ब्लड फ्लो होता ही रहेगा. So vitamin K is essential for the clotting of blood. Just like vitamins, minerals are also required by body in very small amount. But the minerals play a very important role in the growth and maintenance of our body. If they have less amount of minerals in the diet, it can lead to various deficiency disease. Now, what are the important minerals which are required by our body? They are calcium, iron, phosphorus, sodium. So let us study about them, their functions and their sources. Iodine, you get it from iodized salt. टाटा नमक तो सभी खाते हैं. टाटा नमक के अंदर क्या प्रेजेंट है? आयोडीन प्रेजेंट है. Seafood, including crab, lobsters, fishes which are present in sea, they are rich source of iodine. Iodine help growth and repair of the damaged cells. Phosphorus, it is present in milk, meat and whole grains, and it is very important for the formation of your bones, of your teeth. Iron is present in dark leafy vegetables, palak, methi. They are good source of iron. Then liver and other organ meat, ये सब भी बहुत essential part है जिसके थ्रू हमें iron मिल सकता है. Even dark chocolate. So children, you all like chocolates? Please eat dark chocolate. Dark chocolate has iron in it. Then this iron is very important part to make hemoglobin. What is hemoglobin now? Hemoglobin is a pigment which is present in RBC, present in red blood cells. हमारे खून का रंग लाल किसकी वजह से है? Because of the hemoglobin. If you break this word hemoglobin, it can be broken into heme plus globin. Heme means iron and globin is protein. So iron and protein together make hemoglobin, and it is very important for the transportation of oxygen. Blood carries oxygen to every cell, and it is because of this hemoglobin. So you should have iron in your diet. Calcium. Calcium is present in milk and milk products. Soya bean, bread, they are also good source of calcium. Now this calcium is very important for building your bones, for making your bones strong, and even for your teeth, calcium is very important. Then you have sodium. Sodium you get from common salt, and it is very important to maintain the amount of water in and out of your cell. Roughage. Roughage are the plant-based food such as grains, fruits, vegetables and nuts that cannot be digested by your body. So why are they important when they are not digested by the body? They are important because हमारी बॉडी के अंदर वो सिस्टम ही नहीं है जो रफेज को डाइजेस्ट कर सके. तो फिर ये इंपॉर्टेंट क्यों है? यस, दे आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ये इंपॉर्टेंट इसलिए है क्योंकि दे हेल्प इन इजी बाउल मूवमेंट. दे हेल्प्स टू प्रिवेंट कॉन्स्टिपेशन and helps the digestive system to work in a smooth way. So हमारा digestive system अच्छे से काम करे उसके लिए हमारी डाइट में रफेज होना बहुत जरूरी है. अब रफेज हमें किस किस चीज से मिलता है? Raw fruits and vegetables. You should eat lots and lots of salad, lots and lots of raw fruits and vegetables. You should eat oats, celery. इन सब चीजों में लार्ज अमाउंट ऑफ रफेज प्रेजेंट होता है जो कि हेल्प करता है हमारी बॉडी के डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम को स्मूथली वर्क करने में. देन वाटर. वाटर you all know is very essential for our life. Can we live without water? No, we cannot live without water because our body is made up of water. Our blood is made up of water. Our body by 70% of its weight is made up of water. Our blood, 83% of our blood is water. Lungs even, they are 90% of water. So what is the function of water? Water plays a very vital role in our body. Water is the main component of your blood. Blood has to transport oxygen, nutrients to each and every cell. So this can be done only when it is in liquid form. This liquid form is provided because of the presence of water into it. Water helps to regulate your body temperature. You know, you sweat a lot during summers. Now, when the sweat evaporates from your body, you feel some coldness. It is because this evaporation of water. So, water helps to regulate your body temperature. It is the most important component of your saliva. राजमा चावल सामने आ जाए, मुंह में पानी आ जाता है ना, वो पानी नहीं है, वो है सलाइवा. सो वो सलाइवा का मेन कंपोनेंट क्या है? इट इज वाटर. वाटर हेल्प्स टू remove excessive waste material outside your body. You urinate, you go for a bowel movement, everything requires water. It forms the fluid that surrounds the joints. Water is also present inside your joints. Your joints have to move smoothly. So for that, they have a liquid in them that is called as synovial fluid, and water is an important component of that fluid. What will happen if water is less in our body? If you have less amount of water in your body, you will suffer from a condition that is called as dehydration. In dehydration, you will feel excessive amount of thirst. You will have less amount of urination. You will feel fatigue, dizziness, and even headache. So it is necessary, children, that you drink 8 to 10 glasses of water every day. That is very important. Fruits and vegetables, also contain water. You have oranges, you have watermelon, you have cucumber, you have celery. All are good source of water. So you should consume them in large amount so that your body remains hydrated and you don't suffer from this condition which is called as dehydration. Sources of water in our food are milk, tea, cucumber, celery, oranges, watermelon. All these food items have water in them. Balanced diet. A diet which is having all the nutrients like carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals in right amount according to your age, according to your gender and the type of work you do is called as a balanced diet. A diet contains all the 7 components of food in correct amount or quantity is called as a balanced diet. So balanced diet differ for a child, for an adult and also for an old person. If you see the daily balanced diet for a 12-year-old child, it includes cereals which should be around 320 gram. It can have rice 160 gram as well as wheat 160 gram. They can have pulses which is 70 gram, green leafy vegetables 75 gram, other vegetables 75 gram, fruits 50 gram, milk 250 gram, fats 35 gram, sugar 50 gram, meat, fish or egg 1 egg or 30 gram. So this is the diet for a 12-year-old child. But what for the laborers? Now, if a person is working very hard, if he is doing more amount of physical work, then his diet must have more amount of carbohydrates, more amount of fats, because he requires more amount of energy to do the work. But where if you see a person who has sedentary work, now a person is sitting in the office working on his laptop, so he does not require large amount of carbohydrates. He does not require a large amount of fats in his diet. It will lead to obesity. He requires more amount of proteins. He will require more amount of vitamins and minerals in his diet. So it is according to this diet is according to your age, your sex as well as the type of work you do. Growing children require more amount of proteins in their diet so that their body can grow well. In old age, you don't require more amount of carbohydrates or fats. So, the diet should be according to your age, according to your gender and the type of work you do. Classification of foods. Children, we have already discussed all the nutrients. So, we can classify food into following categories. First is energy giving food. You all remember carbohydrates and fats are the energy giving food. Bodybuilding foods are which helps in the repair and removal of the damaged cells, that are Proteins. Yes, proteins are the bodybuilding food. Protective foods includes which provide us immunity, which protects our body, and they are vitamins and minerals. Cooking of food. Now you all know that there are few vegetables and fruits which you can eat raw. You can eat a cucumber, tomato, onion. You can eat them raw. But can you eat a brinjal, a bitter gourd raw? No, you cannot, because they are very hard to digest. So for that, cooking is essential. Cooking makes them tasty to eat. If you eat a brinjal, it will be of bad taste. But when you add masalas into it, you add more amount of spices into it, it can turn out to be a very tasty dish. Then cooking also makes food soft and easily digestible. Food can be made free from harmful microbes by means of cooking. But you know, we practice various wrong cooking habits. We have various wrong cooking methods which we practice these days. First of all, we rinse all the rice and pulses many times with water, which get rid of all the water soluble mineral vitamins from them. Then we peel off the fruits and make them poor in vitamins and minerals. The skin is very rich in vitamins and minerals. Like in case of apple, you should eat it with its skin. You should not remove the skin of apple. Minerals and even proteins are lost if they have too much of water into it and then you discard the water after cooking. So all the minerals and proteins are lost by that. If you overcook the food or you excessively fry the food, that also helps in making food deficient in the nutrient content. Now let us start with the deficiency diseases. Now you know that we live in a country called as India. Many people are living below poverty line. Such people are not even able to afford food for them. So when they are not able to get food, they suffer from a condition which is called as malnutrition. Sometimes people are able to get a good diet, but their diet is deficient in various type of nutrients. So such people will suffer from diseases which are called as deficiency diseases. Now let us discuss about the deficiency diseases caused by carbohydrates and proteins. Deficiency of carbohydrates. When the diet lacks carbohydrate, such children will suffer from laziness. They will not have good physical and mental strength. They will not have enough stamina. They will become inactive and will always feel tired. Deficiency of protein. Kwashiorkor is a disease which is caused due to deficiency of protein in children. Now you have seen children in slum area. They have protruding belly, but their legs are thin, very thin. So such children, they are not healthy. They suffer from a disease in which the belly gets swollen up. They have a protruding belly, their legs shows stunted growth. Such children are not able to grow well. These children are not able to gain weight. Such condition is called as kwashiorkor. When the children have a deficiency of both proteins as well as carbohydrates in their diet, they suffer from the deficiency disease called as marasmus. In marasmus, the child has a loss of muscle mass, dry, patchy skin, brittle hair, decreased heart rate, and may also suffer from anemia. Such children become short-tempered and are very irritable. Deficiency of vitamins. Now, we all know that vitamins are required by the body in very small amount, but they are very important for the maintenance of our health. So, vitamin A deficiency leads to night blindness, that is loss of vision during night time. Vitamin B1 leads to beriberi. Beriberi damages the heart and the nerves. B3 leads to pellagra. Pellagra affects the skin and the digestive system. Vitamin B6 causes anemia, in which you will have low level of RBCs. RBCs are the red blood cells. Person becomes weak. Scurvy is caused due to the lack of vitamin C, in which you will have swollen gums. Your gums will bleed out. Vitamin D causes rickets. the bones become soft and porous and breaks easily. Vitamin K, non-clotting of blood. We have already discussed that vitamin K is essential for the clotting of blood. And if vitamin K is lacking from your diet, then the clot will not be formed when you'll have a wound. It also will lead to excessive bleeding from the wound. Deficiency of minerals. Again, minerals are also required in very small amount, but they are again important for the growth and maintenance of your body. The various deficiency of minerals include that of iron. आयरन की डेफिशिएंसी से क्या हो सकता है? अनीमिया. अनीमिया की वजह से आपकी स्किन पेल हो जाती है, आपको थकावट रहती है, यू फील फटीग. आयोडीन की वजह से यू गेट गॉइटर. Goiter leads to swelling in your neck. Then is calcium. Calcium causes osteoporosis. Weak bones become weak. They become brittle. They break easily. Whenever you fall, you'll have a fracture. So, calcium is very important in your diet. But there is a good news. These deficiency disease can easily be cured by including all the nutrients which you lack in your diet, and you can be cured of your deficiency diseases. Another topic is overeating. Now you know that people who overeat tends to become obese. Yes, obesity is a medical condition in which more amount of fat accumulate in your body, and that have adverse effect, have a bad effect on your general health. So such condition is called as obesity. तो व्हाट आर द फूड आइटम्स जिनकी वजह से ओबेसिटी हो जाती है? वो है फास्ट फूड. आपको पता है आजकल बच्चे ज्यादा मोटे होते जा रहे हैं. क्यों? क्योंकि उन्हें फास्ट फूड बहुत पसंद है. पिज्जा, बर्गर, ये खाना उन्हें बहुत पसंद है, लेकिन इनके अंदर बेसिक न्यूट्रिएंट्स तो है ही नहीं, जिसकी वजह से आजकल बच्चे मोटे होते जा रहे हैं. फ्राइड फूड विच इंक्लूड फ्रेंच फ्राइज, ऐसा खाना जो बहुत ज्यादा ऑयल में पका हुआ हो, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज फ्राइड फूड. फ्राइड फूड के अंदर से भी न्यूट्रिएंट्स की जो है वो कमी हो जाती है. फूड विद एडेड शुगर. शुगर जितनी ज्यादा आपकी बॉडी में जाएगी उतनी ज्यादा वो आपकी बॉडी में अक्यूमुलेट होती जाएगी. जितना बॉडी में अक्यूमुलेट होगी इट विल लीड टू ओबेसिटी. फूड कंटेनिंग हिडन शुगर. आपको तो पकौड़े भी बहुत पसंद हैं. पकौड़े किसके साथ खाने हैं? हमने केचप के साथ खाने हैं. दोनों के अंदर एक फ्राइड फूड, एक के अंदर ओवरलोडेड ऑफ शुगर. तो दोनों ही मिलके क्या करेंगे? हमें मोटा करेंगे. Then you have sweetened juices. All these juices are loaded with sugar, and these sugar will accumulate inside your body, leading to obesity. It is a very common problem in children these days. So it is very essential that children should be taught to eat balanced diet so that they can live a healthy life. Let's memorize. What are nutrients? Nutrients are the chemical substances that provide nourishment essential for the growth of the body and our survival. Roughage. Roughage is the indigestible material in food obtained from plants. Balanced diet, as we have already discussed, it is a diet which has all the essential nutrients in right amount. Then malnutrition, lack of proper nutrition due to poor diet or lack of food. Deficiency diseases, diseases caused due to the deficiency of certain food nutrient is called as deficiency disease. Obesity, state of being excessively fat or overweight is called as obesity. Let us recall. Food contains chemical substances called nutrients which are necessary for our health. The main type of nutrients in order of their requirement are carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals. In addition to above, the body also needs water and roughage. Carbohydrates and fats are energy-giving food. Fats provide us energy which gets stored in your body. Proteins are needed for the growth and repair of the damaged cells of the body. They are called the body-building foods. Vitamins and minerals are required in small quantity and essential for growth and maintenance of the body. They are protective food. Roughage is necessary in the food for proper functioning of digestive system. Water does not provide energy but is essential for the functioning of every single cell and organ system in human body. A balanced diet contains an adequate amount of each nutrient. It is necessary to remain healthy. Let's start with the question answers. First question. Darken the correct option in OMR sheet. So you'll have a sheet here where you'll have all the options given. For the correct answer, you have to darken that circle. For example, if answer for first question is B, you will darken the B section. You will not put any cross, you will not put any tick here. You will just darken the circle. So see the first question. Which of these is a source of saturated fat? You know saturated fat you get from basically animal product. But here the answer will be B as well as C. So the D answer is correct. You will circle a D here. Celery is a source of water. Yes, correct. So the answer is B. Food items plus copper sulfate solution plus sodium hydroxide solution, purple coloration of food item. The food item can be, yes children, it's B. Amla. Pellagra is caused due to the diet deficiency in, yes, it's vitamin B3. So the answer is 4A. You'll circle A here. Fifth, in which mineral would your body be more deficient if you did not eat green leafy vegetables? So the answer will be iron. So you will darken C here. See the next question. Fill in the blanks. Dash carbohydrates are found in syrups and soft drinks. Now these are, yes, tell me, which type of carbohydrates are these? These are simple carbohydrates. Fats are essential for the absorption of which vitamins? Fat-soluble vitamins, which are A, D, E and K. Dash are called bodybuilding food. What are called? They are proteins. Dash is caused due to deficiency of protein and carbohydrates. The deficiency of proteins and carbohydrates in children is called as marasmus. Yes, you are correct. Dash and dash are the main source of roughage. Now you can get roughage from all the dietary fibers. You can get it from nuts. You can get it from, tell me the names, palak, green leafy vegetables. State T for true and F for false against each statement. Water is a major component of saliva. Is it true? Yes, it is true. Vitamin C and all of B vitamins are fat-soluble vitamins. Tell me children, no, it's false. They are water-soluble. Excessive frying makes the food item good in nutrients. Tell me, no, it makes it deficient in nutrients. Nutrients khatam kar deti hai excessive frying. Sweetened juices and fast food increase the risk of obesity. Yes, definitely. Symptoms of kwashiorkor includes headache and dizziness. No, it includes protruding belly, stunted growth, baby is not able to gain weight. These are the symptoms, not these. So the answer is false here. Very short type questions. Name the deficiency disease that can arise due to deficiency of iodine. Now iodine deficiency causes goiter and that of vitamin C results in scurvy. What is meant by malnutrition? Malnutrition is a condition when people are not able to get enough nutrient from their food. They are not able to get food. Lack of food results in malnutrition. What is a balanced diet? A diet which is rich in all the nutrients in right amount according to your age, your gender and the type of work you do is called as a balanced diet. What is keratin and collagen? Keratin and collagen are the type of structural proteins. Keratin is present in your hair, skin and nails and collagen helps in the formation of your bones. Remember children, it is used for the elasticity of your skin. What are the symptoms of ricket? Ricket is caused due to deficiency of vitamin D that results in osteoporosis. Your bones become weak and porous. They break as soon as you fall. Short answer type questions. Differentiate between water soluble and fat soluble vitamins. The water-soluble vitamins are one which are soluble in water, which requires water for their absorption. And fat-soluble vitamins are one which requires fat for their absorption. Examples of water-soluble vitamins is vitamin B and vitamin C, whereas that of fat-soluble vitamins is vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E and vitamin K. Differentiate between simple and complex carbohydrates. Simple carbohydrates are simple sugars, which are more sweetened. They are easy to digest by your body. Whereas complex carbohydrates as present in wheat, rice, they are less sweet and they are difficult to digest by your body. Differentiate between saturated and unsaturated fat. Unsaturated fat, remember, we get from plants. Yes, they don't have bad cholesterol in them. Example, groundnut oil, soya bean oil, sunflower oil. Whereas saturated fat you get from animal products. Remember children, meat, egg, fish, they are the source of saturated fat. They have a level of cholesterol in them and so are not so good for your health. Name the 5 plant sources of water. What is the percentage of water present in our body, blood and lungs? The 5 sources of water can be anything. You see, you have lemon, you have a cucumber, you have celery, cabbage, carrots, milk, tea. They are all sources of water. And percentage of water inside our body is 70%. Our body weight by 2/3% of our body is made up of water. Then blood, it is 83% by water. Then lungs, it's 90% water. What are amino acids? Amino acids are the structural and functional units of proteins. Proteins are made from amino acids. How are proteins important of our body? Proteins are very important for your body because they are the building blocks. They help to repair and remove the damaged cells from your body. Next question, what is dehydration? Dehydration is a condition when there is less amount of water inside your body. When your body craves for water, that condition is called as dehydration. And what are the symptoms of dehydration? They are excessive thirst. You feel lazy, you feel fatigue, no urination or less amount of urine is passed from your body. You feel dizziness, you have a headache due to dehydration. Next question, what is obesity? Obesity is the medical condition in which excessive fat get accumulate inside your body and it will have a very adverse effect. It will have a bad effect on your health. Name 3 foods that increase the risk of obesity. It can be fried food. Excessive frying makes the food unhealthy. So, fried food, French fries, pizza, pasta, sweetened juices all lead to obesity. Long answer type questions. What is roughage? You all know it very well. Fruits which we get from nuts, grains, which are not digested by our body. Our body does not hold the system to digest these, but they are still essential for our body. That is the dietary fiber. It is called as roughage. Discuss the importance of roughage in our diet. Roughage is very important for a proper and easy bowel movement. It relieves people from constipation and makes the digestive system work efficiently. Mention 4 cooking methods that destroys nutrient in food. First will be excessive frying. Second will be overcooking of the food. Then rinsing the food too much with water or adding more amount of water to proteinaceous food, heating it up and then discarding water. These are the methods by which you destroy the nutrient content of the food. Water does not provide nutrients, yet is it important component of food. Explain. Yes, water, though it is not a nutrient, but it is very important component of food because water is the basic composition. It makes the basis of saliva which is present in your mouth, which helps to in chewing of your food. So water is the basic component of saliva. Then it is also the main component of blood which transport all the food items to the every part of cell inside your body. So it is most important. It is very important. You should include water. Otherwise, you will suffer from a condition called as dehydration. What are deficiency diseases? Explain the disease caused by deficiency of protein. The diseases which are caused due to absence of any of the nutrient from your diet results into disease called as deficiency diseases. Now, deficiency of protein causes, in children, you know, it causes kwashiorkor. What are the symptoms of kwashiorkor? Kwashiorkor includes protruding belly, bow-shaped legs, stunted growth, no gain in weight. So, all these are the symptoms which results due to deficiency of proteins. Write about vitamin A, K and C in reference to their sources. Now, vitamin A you get from all the colored fruits and vegetables, green leafy vegetables you get from them. Functions in our body, it is very important for the vision. For your good eyesight, you require vitamin A. Deficiency disease of vitamin A is night blindness. And symptoms, you are not able to see properly at night. These are the symptoms of night blindness. Then vitamin K. You get vitamin K from green leafy vegetables. You get them from cereals. Function in the body, it helps in clotting of blood. Deficiency disease, again, it leads the blood will not clot. Wound will keep on bleeding. And same are the symptoms. The blood will not stop if you have a wound on your body. Then it's vitamin C. Source in food is, yes, tell me children, C from vitamin C and C from citrus fruits, oranges, amla, kiwi. They are the good source of vitamin C. Function in our body, it is very essential for the strengthening of your bones and muscles, even for your teeth also. Deficiency disease, it causes scurvy. And what are the symptoms? Scurvy causes swelling on your gums, bleeding gums. These are the symptoms of scurvy. Mention the source, function, deficiency disease and symptoms of the following minerals. First is calcium. Now you all know calcium requires for your calcium you get from dairy products, milk. जितना दूध पियोगे उतना calcium आएगा. So you get from milk, you get it from dairy products like cheese. What is the function? It is used for the formation of bones and muscles for your teeth. Deficiency of calcium causes osteoporosis. Osteoporosis is a condition when your bones become weak and porous. They break easily whenever you have a fall. Then deficiency diseases, osteoporosis and the symptoms we have already discussed here. Then is iron. You get iron from green leafy vegetables like palak, methi. Function is that it helps in the formation of hemoglobin in RBC. What are RBC? RBCs are the red blood cells and hemoglobin is very important for the transportation of oxygen inside your body. The deficiency disease caused due to the lack of iron is called as anemia. The skin becomes pale, you feel fatigue. Are the symptoms of this? Then is iodine. Main source of iodine are dairy products, vegetables you eat. Then function of iodine is very important for your proper functioning of your heart, proper functioning of your digestive system. Deficiency of iodine is called as goiter and the symptoms include swelling in your neck. That is all with iodine. So here we have done this chapter. Thank you so much.